and later you can be like, oh shit, I didn't need to. I declared bankruptcy and all that stuff. But if you've been paying on the loan, then it like renews the debt and stuff like that. So there's weird things where basically there's the only option is never pay them anything, otherwise you lose. All right, so server set post stage for all these things. We need to go into all this. All right, so the only place we call server set post stage is here. Otherwise, I need to go to server set post stage, update post stage countdown, and do that here. So let me see the destroy end stage HUD. We don't actually want to do that, do we? The only time we want to destroy the HUD is if we're playing a cutscene. It's destroy end stage HUD. Alright. Alright, I think this will do what we need. Let me just make sure this works. They want you to sign something you'll never breach copyright ever again. Yeah, that's it's saying as shit. It's like not happening. Alright, so I need set pre-stage countdown to do all of this stuff. Alright, so do intro, do the things. If we're supposed to skip it, then skip it. Looking at this clock, what is the clock got for it? For setting the time? Guess it wasn't turning itself off, but it wasn't looking right. $38 is it 29? Right. So get mission clock status. Alright. Game utils. So what does it look like? It's what's it getting angry about? Ensure condition failed, initial number, something, garbage. Warning, script stack. Huh, interesting. It's like the test environment is offline for some reason. We can't move or do anything, and then it shows up. Excellent. Alright, so let's go take a look at why our test environment is not responding. It looks like it says communications link failure. Last packet successfully received from the server. So we got a whole bunch of exception in cache, unable to register self. Last packet was received from the server a long time ago. Alright, so the service log is there. So it looks like basically what happened was I think the database just had the downtime thing and it shouldn't have problems anymore. Look like the test database we have, we don't have any secondaries on the test database, so when the maintenance window comes around, the database like shuts off. It goes down. Okay, so we need some more widgets here. So we got the stage intro widget, and we got the stage exit widget. Stage completed message. Yeah, okay, so this stage completed message needs to pop up when we do this. So it's in the screen for this guy. If we go to this, we have do intro. We need to duplicate that to exit, and this needs to be exit widget stage intro panel. No, we don't want the intro panel, we want the exit panel. So this is a overlay, so we want to replace this with an overlay. We're going to call this the stage exit panel. Alright, so we need to also go to our arena level. We call do intro, right? Do intro. Set pre-stage countdown. We need post-stage countdown. We need do exit. So, what did we do for the intro widget? We made default animation, which does that whole thing. So if we go to our exit, let's make a new default animation. Base panel. So let's compile this. Let's check you out. Okay, so we go to default, we're going to add base panel, we're going to add a transform change to this. We're going to add a scale keyframe here, and then one at 2.5 seconds, and another at that guy. And another here. So X's can get, no, the Y's are the things we want to delete. Let's go to our curve editor. Flatten those tangents. Size is 700. So we know what we need to do here, which is add these guys. So we need X. Alright, so we go to our construct, and what we need to do is, let's just name this dude background. Don't need a tick, so we want to call play animation. And defaults. Alright, so on animation finished. We're just going to call remove from parent. So we want to know if we won or not. So Victory should be expose on spawn. Excellent. Let's make sure that this is actually set. Update in stage sets if we won the last stage or not. Alright, good. So we should see our stage exit widget pop up for our final message, and it should do the thing. Good job. Nice. So let's wait for the countdown. 0. You failed. Dun dun dun. We got our mission details. I mean, it's actually coming together as like a mission system, right? Thing that we could actually use to construct gameplay? Scoring yourself. Yeah, great job. Oh, that one, that scream is in everything. Awesome. So the next thing we need is a mission result, a stage result widget. All right, we've got the mission result. This is kind of a. If this is the last thing in the stage, then the mission result should show up, right? So we need our textures for this. So we have our result image. So let's go set this up. So result image. We actually need a variable here, which is victory. So we will set our stuff up here. So set up debug, set up UI. Alright, so this is a texture 2D, and we'll duplicate that for defeat text. So we'll snag all these things. So let's see what it looks like. Alright, position is going to be 1024 divided by 2, and then let's subtract 200. Let's also have an animation here for default. So we're going to add that. We're going to have a base panel. So we'll add base panel on here. We'll add a, what should we do for this? I guess just a transform. So let's add a new scale. And let's also add a new translation. So let's scale it from the top. So a Y. And let's view the curves. Alright, so, and then we just go over here, go to our event graph, we call play animation with our animation. So once we're finished playing the animation, we'll remove ourselves. And what we will do is basically on that post mission, so on the HUD, if it's the last stage, we do this on stage over, server post stage countdown, so one last stage. So we'll do exit, and I guess has next stage. So has next is also incrementing this thing, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, set to next stage. I wish it would take me back to where I was. Yeah. This needs to be a nut. And basically, we are always going to do the final stage stuff. We're not going to be able to skip that post-stage screen. Alright, so for our HUD, we are going to need to make a new object here. This is going to be a mission result widget. We want it on the stage exit panel, which is not true. We want it on the mission result panel. So let's go to our mission results. And we're going to replace this with an overlay. Alright, so that thing's like in the middle pretty much. So let's see what happens. Good job, you lost. Victory is false. My mission result widget is set to false to begin with. Where do we make this? We made it inside of the HUD. It didn't set because it broke the connection when I compiled the other blueprint, which is stupid. Why did it show defeat? Thank you for following, Pixoid. Alright, so it's going to go into here, and victory is true. So we're going here, victory is true, and we're going to set our result image to our victory mission thing and set that, but then we're setting this to true again? I am confused. Oh, geez, I forgot that this right here is only supposed to be called if we are in design time. Alright, so the other thing is I'd like a get ready sort of thing here. So do we have any image that is a get ready to play sort of thing? I mean, this player icon actually isn't too bad. So I'm going to use that. If this was 300, 300 divided by 2 minus 64. Now, I'd like to see if we can do something about the actual, like if I delete this and I do the, so just, yeah, let's just do image and text. So if we do image 0 and text, and we add a color and opacity, basically what we do is we add in an opacity keyframe at each one of these things. And this should be color and opacity as well. And some of this is basically, I want to have examples in here that Adam can look at for things that he can do. So us setting the opacity and all that sort of stuff properly, as opposed to just doing the translates and the rest of this. So what we might actually want to do here is add more opacity things to this. So we can just have it blink or whatever. Or maybe I can just do that. Okay, for this guy, we are going to play animation. And animation finished. We are just going to do remove from parent. So let's go to our HUD, and we want this do intro as well. But so we got the stage intro panel, which is over there. So we're going to want another overlay. Which we need to wrap in a size box, which we wrap in a scale box. Where are you, scale box? There. Okay, scale box needs to cover the entire screen. Size box needs to be fill, width, and all that fun stuff. Scale box also needs the offsets set properly. Alright, now our overlay needs to be centered. And this is going to be the intro overlay. Intro. I'll just do flashing. Intro panel. So we'll go here and we'll do our intro, which will grab our thing, which is a variable. So flashing intro panel, get that. Need to create widget, which is our get ready. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. Yeah, all the work. So much of it, so little time. And it's really not big enough, is it? It's really too dang small. So why don't we make this 512 by 512? And this guy needs to be 512. Put this at 0. So it just turns blood red. Alright. Let's do that. See how it looks.